30 minutes of high intensity interval training, no resting, no repeating of any exercises. What's up? I'm Preston. Let's get started with a very quick warm-up. We'll start with some shoulder rolls in one direction. I hope you're having a great day today. Let's reverse the shoulder rolls in the other direction. Reach your arm to one side as you push with your hand your hips over to the other side, and then reverse that. Nice work. Let's do some reverse lunges, warming up the lower half of the body. And we'll get right into our first exercise. Start up the old Instagram live here. A little work today. All right, very good. First exercise is squat jacks. So you stay low in a squat and you do jumping jacks. Harder than it sounds, so squat down nice and low with your feet out, hands out, then hop in, hop out, just like that. You stay in that squat position the entire time. Of course, you could always do standard jumping jacks or step it out side to side. Otherwise, try and stay low in that squat. Do those jumping jacks, maybe hands overhead too. Last 10 seconds of this. And then we do sixes push-ups. Nice work. So a sixes push-up is we walk out to a straight arm plank. Once you have that, you lower all the way down to the mat, then you come up halfway, and then back down, and then up to the top, and then back to the middle, and then up to the top. So you start from the top, lower all the way down, halfway up, back down, all the way up, halfway down, and then back up to the top. You could do these on your knees. Just make sure you lower your chest all the way to the mat, then halfway back up, then halfway back down, all the way up, halfway down, halfway up. If this is too confusing, just do standard push-ups. All right. Oh, my favorite exercise, 180-degree jump with a burpee. So start in the middle of your mat, jump around 180 degrees, hop up, hop out, chest all the way to the mat for the burpee, hop back in, hop up. Spin around the other direction, hop up, hop out, chest all the way to the mat, hop back in. You can take out the turn jump and just do burpees, but what fun is that when you can make yourself dizzy while doing burpees? That's the most fun for me. All right, 5 more seconds. Try and get in one more burpee. Nice work. Whew. That's fun to start off with. Jumping rope. You get your hands going, then you do little hops. Pretend like you're jumping rope. We'll add some double jumps in there. Already out of breath, and it's only the third exercise. 30 more seconds. Maybe spin around, check out what's going on outside, take a look at the plants. Let's add some double jumps. So when I say double jump, you give me a double jump, double jump, double jump, light on the feet, triple jump, double jump, and that's enough of that. Punching knee drive, so I have to start off with punching first. Punches forward, straight punches. Then I add the knee drives in. However often you want, drive the knees into your chest, or you could do no knee drives, or you could do no punches and just do knee drives. Whatever you want to do, keep that heart rate up. It's a cardio move. If you're doing the knee drives, it's also a little core move. All right. Up next we have lateral tuck jumps. The song is very fitting. We got the fake House of Pain jump around. Lateral tuck jumps, you start one edge of your mat, jump, tuck your knees into your chest, over to the other end of the mat, and that's all you do. Maybe if tuck jumps aren't your thing, just jumps side to side, like so. Or if you're not jumping at all, try and take a huge step over to the other side of the mat, side to side. Otherwise, keep trying with the tuck jumps. Land nice and softly so you don't bother your neighbors. Tuck your knees into your chest, and good job. This is going to be a hard one, I can already tell. Calf raises, nice little break here. So with your feet hip distance apart and your knees slightly bent, you press into the balls of your feet, lifting high onto the balls of your feet. Maybe hold it for a couple of seconds before coming back down. Also, if you have a piece of furniture, you can support your upper body on that. Still doing the calf raises, pressing into the balls of your feet, lifting your heels up. You could also maybe add a reach when you do the calf raise. Make it a little bit more challenging. Keep it going 10 more seconds. Then we'll be down. We'll be down on the mat for tricep extensions. 3, 2, last calf raise. Pyramid tricep extensions. So we're going to make a pyramid shape with our hands behind our back. Come down to the mat. Feet on the mat, knees are bent. Your pyramid is behind your butt. You start with your hips on the mat, elbows bent, and then you press into your palms. Your elbows extend. Your hips come a couple of inches off the mat. Working that tricep, that small muscle in the back of your arm. So you're doing this, all of the work is coming out of your arms. You're not using your hips, you're not pumping the air. You're just extending your elbows, making your arms nice and straight, and your hips just come off the mat because you're pressing your torso up. All right, what's next? Skaters, hop forward, hop backward. So you start one end of your mat. We'll do 3 skaters. So 1, 2, 3. Balance on that one foot. Hop forward, hop backward, and then back to 3 skaters, nice and low. Hop forward, hop backward. Friendly reminder, since there's no rest breaks, if you do need a rest break, you could just pause the video, take your rest break, and then when you're ready, get back into it. So this is a cardio, lower body, balance challenge, everything wrapped in one. All right, come down to your mat, oblique heel taps. So your feet are in front of your knees, kind of far away from your hips. You lower down, palms into the mat, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, and then you reach for your heels. If you can reach your heels, move your feet even further away to make it more challenging. You really want to bend your torso side to side. This will work your oblique muscles You can also alternate between your palms facing up and palms facing down. Whatever works for you. Just make sure your shoulder blades are barely touching the mat. You're looking at your belly button, really reaching for those heels. What's next? Donkey kick with pulses. So we'll do half on one side, half on the other. First you come to all fours, suck your navel into your spine, lift one foot up to the sky, flex the foot and press the foot up, keeping your hips as level as possible, pointed towards the mat. The pulses are just a couple of inches up, trying to plant or stamp your foot on the ceiling. Let's switch sides. Other leg up. Flex the foot. Ensure the hips are pointed towards the mat, and then just do small pulses, stamping your foot into the ceiling. Nice work. Another one down on the mat. All right. One leg glute bridge with the fly. So we'll do half on one side. Raise the right leg up to the sky. And as you press into the left foot, raise your hips up to the sky and bring your hands together. And then we'll lower down, hips towards the mat. Palms come out to the side in a T. Press into the left foot, lift the hips up, lower back down. Let's switch legs so the left leg is straight, pointed up to the sky. As you press into the right heel, your hips come up and your hands come together. We'll get in one more rep on this side and move on to the next exercise. All right, very good. Oh, fast feet. Nice and simple, yet effective. Come to the center, stand up. Small little pitter patters on the mat. Fast feet. Maybe I'll add in some reaction drills towards the end where we could hop up and down, whatever I say. Let's speed up the fast feet even faster than you were going before. And then I'll add in some reaction drills. So when I say up, little hop up. When I say down, touch the mat. So let's give it a try. Down, down, up, up. How fast can you react down? Up, up, down, and up. Nice work. Chair pose up now. So either have your legs glued together or hip distance apart. Sit back in that imaginary chair as you straighten your arms up past your ears. You want to engage your abs here. Sit your butt back. Look at a high diagonal in front of your mat. If you need a rest break, come out of this, go for it. A little bit more challenging is your legs together. Sitting back, reaching those arms up towards the corners of your room, looking down at the front of your mat. Trying to get your butt as low as possible. Nice work. Reverse plank crunch. First we do a reverse plank. So our feet are on the mat. We extend our body out. You could also put your heels on the mat. And you drive in one knee towards your chest, then the other knee towards your chest. The goal here is to keep your hips lifted. Try and keep a straight or diagonal line from your shoulders to your heels. Also try and drive the knee in past your waist towards your nose. Last 10 seconds. Take a moment to lift your hips up even higher and keep them that high. That one is not easy by any means. All right, what do we have now? Oh, just running in place. I want you to try and get your heart rate up very high. So whatever that means to you, however fast you need to go for it. Get your arms involved, get your feet involved, and that will get your heart involved. All right, let's pick up the pace on the run, even faster than you were doing it before. And then the last 10 seconds, we're gonna break all of our records. Let's go as fast as you can go, and then even a little bit faster than that. Whew. All right, twist with the plyo lunge. My heart rate is 174. Twist with the plyo lunge. So we'll do 3 small split lunges. So 1, 2, 3. And then on the third, we land in a deep plyo lunge and we'll twist same side leg. 1, 2, 3. Other leg, other side. Follow your hands with your eyes on the twist. Get the back knee nice and low. Get the front knee at a sharp 90-degree angle. Keep your chest nice and tall, and you look forward at the wall in front of you, or whatever's in front of you. Frog stand, calisthenics move. You start in a sumo squat nice and low. Lock your elbows into your knees. Place your hands down on the mat or in front of you. Shift your weight forward. And as you shift your weight forward, your heels will come off the mat and you just hold that position. Let me show you from the side view here. Lock your elbows into your knees. Walk your hands forward. Shift your weight forward. And then your feet will come off the mat, and that's where you hold it. If you lose your balance, just reassess your frog position and try again. I've never seen a frog do this before, but they call it a frog stand. Butt kicks, hop up, pun intended for your butt kicks. Try to get your heels to actually make contact with your butt. If you have shoes on, I think it's a bit easier. So if you have shoes on, I really want you to connect your shoe to your butt. Otherwise, try and get your heel to the butt. That really requires you to exaggerate those kicks. It's a good song to do it to the beat. Good BPM. Nice work. X ups to tucks. This is another core move. We'll come down to the mat, make our bodies into an X. We'll take our right hand and touch our left foot as we sit up. And then as we come down, we make another X. And then we sit up and tuck in. So that's the tuck part, the X up. So opposite left hand to right foot this time. Back down to the X and back up to a tuck. So it's one X up, one tuck. Hold the tuck for a second to challenge your balance, to engage your core, to make you focus on all of the parts of your body instead of just flailing around. You're forced to hold for a second. All right, Euro step. Kind of like a dance move. Kind of. So you start on one end, you start fast feet, hands, then you shuffle over to the other side and you hold your balance on one foot, side to side, shuffling, balancing, heart rate elevates, arms involved, legs involved. Last 10 seconds, and then we'll be back down on the mat for slow mountain climbers. By the way, we are over 66% of the way done, and some of that time left is a cool down. For the slow mountain climbers, you come to a plank, you drive one knee in nice and slow, back out to the plank, then the other knee. You could also drive knee to opposite elbow or wrist, but the goal is to do it slow so you focus on using your abs to drive your knee in. You use your abs to keep your butt down. You use your core to keep yourself in that straightish line. Your butt always lower than your shoulders to ensure you are using the correct muscles. Power slams. Grab your imaginary power ball, reach it up towards the sky, slam it down, end in a deep squat, then reach it back up. You really got to use your imagination if you have nothing to hold on to. Energize those hands together. Maybe add a little hop as you come up for the power slam. A pillow here is a good option too. Slam it down, pick it up. So you land in the low squat, you stay looking forward. Your torso is as upright as you can make it. Wow, I threw the pillow back perfectly onto the couch. Side lying clam. So we'll do one side and then the other. Lie on one side, doesn't matter which. Bring your legs into tabletop or 90 degrees. Keep your heels connected and just open your leg. Make sure your hip isn't wobbling around. There should be little to no movement in your hip. Your heels stay pressed together. Let's do two more on this side and then we'll flip on over and do the side lying clam on the other side. So flip on over. Bring your legs back to that tabletop or 90 degree position. Connect your heels. Open the leg. Clam. No movement in the hip. Maybe place your hand on your hip to make sure it's not moving around. If it is, you're probably opening your leg too much. Tricep dips, similar to what we did before, but this time no pyramid shape. So hands behind your waist, parallel to each other. Same idea, knees bent, press into your hands, straighten your arms. Your hips come off the mat a couple of inches just like before. Try and keep your shoulders out of your ears. Make that mind and muscle connection with that muscle on the back of your arm. That might prevent you from using your hips at all. Last 10 seconds. Only bending at the elbows. All right, great job. Pop squats. Pop squats, little squats with a pop. Have your feet hip distance apart, squat down a little bit, then pop up a little bit. So it's a small squat down, a little hop up. So your feet are just barely leaving the mat. Show you from the side view here. Of course, you can do the squat as deep as you want and jump as high as you want. That would be a jump squat. This is more of a little pop squat. So we can get in more reps, focus on that plyometric explosive movement with the little hops. All right. Excuse me. So surrenders. We do that by kneeling down, and from the kneeling position we place one foot on the mat and then the other foot on the mat, and we end in a low squat, and then we reverse that back down to our knees, and you just rinse and repeat from your knees to your feet. Stay low the entire time. You have the option of putting your hands behind your head, making your elbows as wide as humanly possible, and staying low during the squat part, maybe alternating which foot goes first, which knee goes first. I'm wobbling all over the place. That's okay. We're almost at the end. So we have lift, chop, center, drop. We'll do alternating sides. First, we'll start with the right foot forward, left knee low to the mat. We come up 1 inch, chop to the right, back to the center. Drop your knee, low lunge. Come up, chop, lower down. So the lift is just a couple of inches, maybe 1 inch. Try and get that back knee as low as possible. For the drop part, let's switch legs. So left leg forward, right knee towards the mat. You lift up 1 inch, chop to the left this time. Back down that 1 inch. I looked at myself on the TV. My back knee way too high, but that's okay. All right, 2 more exercises and then we're done. Touchdowns, we start with the feet together. We hop it out, touch it down on the mat, hop it back in. Opposite hand, opposite hand each time we jump. Adjust the mic pack so I can do my touchdowns. If you're not going to jump today, you could step it out, reach down towards the mat, step it back in, and then same thing, other side. Otherwise, these are the last 10 seconds of any sort of cardio move. So empty out the tank. 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right, last move is a bicycle. So lie on down, have your lower back in the mat, glue your legs together, reach them up towards the sky, then drop one leg, drag it in, drop the other leg towards the mat, drag it in. So you're creating a bicycle movement with your legs. Huge bicycle movement. Let's reverse that. So now you're bicycling the opposite direction, but your bicycle pedals are just as big as they were. Keep that going. I need to grab my phone so I can play some cool down music. It's hot in here. Oops. All right, I have my phone so we can have proper cool down music. And that's it. Grab your knees into your chest. Grab your knees and pull them into your chest. And maybe rock side to side. Great job today. That was not an easy one. No rest breaks. Let's do a figure 4 stretch. So the right ankle goes over the left knee, then pull the legs in. Pull the left leg in toward your chest. And then switch that other side, left ankle over right knee, and then pull behind your right leg. Let's rock up, sit up, take 1 Huge breath in. Exhale as you fold. And slowly roll it up. That was 30 minutes of high intensity interval training. No rest breaks, no repeating of any exercise. Thank you so much for joining me. We are live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time where we do a different style of exercise. If you like the video, please watch one of the hundreds of other videos. Have a great day. Bye.